Some of us have been in retail for a long time, and we always wonder when we hear about artificial intelligence, deep thinking, technology, is the fact that, okay, there is so much happening around the world in terms of new age technology, but what's really happening to stores? Are stores passé? Are people stopping to think about stores? Is there going to be a business going forward in future in creating, I would say, great looking, seductive stores? Or is it that in markets where technology is really maybe been there, these technologies have been in the market, been there, people are really starting to forget about what's to be done in stores. So if I go back to the parent company, that is Celio in France, in the last 3 years, we have almost come up with the third concept change in terms of the way we would like to present our brand to consumers. Not all of that change has got to do with technology. A lot of it is to say that how shopping is in some sense emotional, yeah, and there is an emotional aspect of shopping for reasons of which people will say it's not just about technology, the reason why people buy, but they would definitely like to come to a store because there is an emotional angle to the store. So while you're selling fashion in the past, one of the biggest things that happened in India was the fact that, profitability was the most important thing for retailers. So frugality, reducing the costs of running a store, reducing maybe the finer aspects of retail was something that was pretty big. So everybody wanted to really cut costs on stores. But I feel going forward, actually, there is going to be a reinvestment that will have to be done in physical stores for retailers to be able to bring back that level of seduction in stores and bring them back. Not to say this will not include technology. Just to give you a small example is the fact that today the visual aspect of what we have in stores, which is basically POS in stores, was something which is static, continues to be static, and almost 90% of all the visual imagery that we see in stores today is static. Maybe 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line is going to be completely different. And we will see a lot more visual-based interfaces which will be intuitive. It will be something which will be connected to technology. It will be connected to internet. So we also spoke about how to integrate, say, maybe Instagram inside the store. So we cannot take away the fact that the consumer culturally is moving more towards technology. But the fact that can we integrate the technology in the way we create stores, the way we create desirability within the stores, and the way we actually exhibit technology within the stores. So that's, I think, the challenge that comes to our mind. And the other area that we feel is the fact that it's the desirability is going to be there inside the store, but to be able to reach out to the new age consumer who is today in a phase where he's actually consuming information and he's consuming data in a very different way, which is, for example, news for a consumer today is not a newspaper, it's maybe a scoop whoop, or maybe a BuzzFeed or whatever else put together. It's the way the individual retailer gets across to the consumer in the technology platform. But once he's back in the store, you still need that seductiveness, you still need that desirability, and that's what all of us are really trying to work towards. So I would say the fact that to say technology will obviate stores, technology will obviate the need to create desirable stores, I think is thinking too much. Technology should be able to facilitate the customer to come and interact with the store. But I think the real meat is going to be when a consumer actually comes inside the store and feels that sense of emotion while he's buying a product. And that's the reason why he'll keep coming back to the store. So that's my view.